What's up, Goku? I heard about your original name. I'm talking about Son Goku. So let me tell you something. What I gotta do to start calling you Son? Okay, tit for tat. I call you Son, you call me what? Okay, that's taking it a little too far. You know what, let's forget the whole conversation. I'm just call you Goku, call you bro. All right, so you wanna go half and half on this pizza or what? My man, let's go. Hey guys, welcome back to the After Hours. I'm the HL Beast, and today we're gonna talk about what happened this week in the market. Now, when we talk about the penny stock market, you need to understand that things come and go. Now, this week, it was one of the times where it ebbed. That means the market was dead. Now, it's been a couple weeks where you have one play pops up every 2 weeks. And if there is more than one play, there's only one ideal play that pops up that everyone flocks to. And you know it's that play when it has at least 50 million volume. The market's been dead overall, meaning there's no volume, there's no volatility. And without volatility and without volume, there is no trading. The reason you need that volatility is because you want to scalp the difference. And that's what's going to make money, especially when you're aiming to be consistently profitable. Now, when we talk about this week, the market was pretty much dead, except for two tickers. The first ticker is SLE. That's Super League Enterprise. Now, Super League Enterprise, this used to be called SLGG. Now, SLGG is Super League Gaming. Now, Super League Gaming, all you really need to know is that they deal with a lot of global, immersive digital platforms. Now, when we talk about that, we're obviously talking about gaming, as well as Metaverse powerhouses. That looks like Sandbox and Decentraland, when we talk about the Metaverse. When we look on the gaming side, that looks like Minecraft and Fortnite. Now, when we look at these two type of products, we understand that they are very popular and they've been around for a long time. So this company should be making a lot of money. Now, why was this stock at $1? When you ask the market, especially people on social media, people believe that this stock is very undervalued. Meaning, if any news comes out, they're willing to buy the dip. Now, SLE, formerly known as SLGG, they just changed their name to align with their ambition. A lot of people believe that this news was not the greatest, but it does bring in a lot of attention towards if this company is undervalued or overvalued. In the pre-market, it went from $1.70 all the way up to $13. That's a 600% increase in only 40K volume. By the time we opened up in the stock market, it was under 1 million volume traded. By the end of the day, it was 40 million volume traded. If we talk about the acceleration of the volume, that was a lot. When you see a large parabolic plunge in price, you understand that there's going to be a bounce because some of those people that were short in the stock, they're going to cover, as well as some people still believe the original thesis that this stock is undervalued. In other scenarios, there's also those people that didn't get the memo that the name was changed and their orders are being delayed. Now, what this looks like in technical analysis is that there's a parabolic and then there's a large drop. And we understand that stocks don't go straight up and they don't go straight down. There has to be a confirmation period because it's all about the trend. But when this trend starts to form, that's where the money is made. The volatility is when the parabolic is there. But when the trend forms, as well as confirms, that's where you follow the trend. Now with SLE, a lot of people believe that first spike was just the beginning. They thought this stock was going to go to 100, but in reality, it lost all its gains before the market even opened. And that bounce, instead of retesting its pre-market highs, it chose to retest $7 over and over again. Now, when we think about trading this stock, we have to look for confirmation. And that confirmation was around $7. We saw consolidation. We saw double tops. We saw triple tops. And by the end of the day, the stock cracked all the way back down into the low single digits. And that's why SLE was a great gap up short, even though it was a reverse split. And we know reverse splits changed all the history. Nothing really matters anymore when it comes to risk management because you can't use historic activity for your risk management. But that parabolic that we saw in the pre-market, a lot of people used half the spike as a place for risk management. And it confirmed that resistance up to 3 times before it trended down multiple days. Now fast forward, we had another play, and that was HOTH. You have to understand that HOTH is biotech. Now, when we talk about technology, we saw how powerful it was with SLE. But when we talk about biotech, that also involves the healthcare sector. Those are both popular as well as volatile sectors. You put them together, it's bound to explode. Now HOT, this has a history. About 2 months ago of trading over 100 million shares, somewhere around $4.50. The stock now is around $3, and it was up 10% on the day because of positive results in their cancer research. Now on a normal day, you would see me buying a stock with this kind of news. But the thing that stopped me from buying this kind of stock were 2 reasons. The main reason is if you rewind back to a month ago on HOTH, there was 100 million resistance sitting there at $4.50. That 100 million volume is going to scare a lot of people. The number 2 reason that you didn't see much activity on HOTH is because of the overall macro reason, and that's the CPI. Now the CPI came out this week with a 4% increase inside of all items. That unadjusted 4% increase on all items from the CPI, it did not get a reaction from people in the penny stock market. Now we may not have got a reaction from the CPI, but what you really have to know is HOTH, it was an A+ setup just like SLE. Now, what made it an A+ setup was the technicals. Now we know that the technicals involve just observation. Now HOTH, it had 100 million resistance above it. So a lot of people are feeling a little skittish to buy into that. If you look at the dilution history for HOTH, they just updated their shelf offering for 2023 the day before. Now that was a quick sign that there may be a dilution. Now, if you have a recent update on dilution, on top of a major heavy resistance, on top of overall bad macro news, okay, that may be enough to cancel out the positive results from the cancer research. Now, in this case, the good news is only good for the people that are cashing out. Now, overall, those are 2 A+ setups that you had this week. But I still stand by my statement that the market has been dead. Now, with these type of plays, you have to understand that there has been a lot of baits. There's been a lot of jukes. Now, what do I mean by that? There's tickers out there that we are not supposed to be trading. And that is the trades that you've been over trading. And that's led to a deep-seated fear from the short sellers. Now, in the past month, we've seen several short squeezes, and the catalyst can come from anywhere, from errors, manipulation. We only should trade when there's appropriate volatility as well as volume. And then we match that with our discipline and trade selection. Without that, you shouldn't be trading. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. If you like what you saw, hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.